Hello, my friends. My name is Nico, and welcome to a Let's Play, the start of the Let's Play series for Baldur's Gate 3. Let me tell you, I am super excited that this game is finally out. It came out this past Thursday, and I have been bought in since it came into early access, which I know is a little bit sketchy, but I fully trusted Larian Studios. I'm a huge fan of Divinity 2. If you haven't played that, I would recommend you check it out. And I also am very proud of myself. I had the self-discipline. I did not touch a single hour of the early access. I only started playing after the full release, and I've only done a couple hours maybe of gameplay just to test things out. And so far it seems pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and make a new character though for this one. I have a couple of guilty pleasures that I always gravitate towards. The test character was a dual wield melee, which I am a sucker for, but I think we'll go through all the classes and the character options, but I think we're gonna go ahead and probably end up doing something with a bow and arrow. Another one of my guilty pleasures. I'm not a huge, like, oh, make it as hard as possible kind of guy as far as gaming goes. So I think we're gonna go balanced. I do like a little bit of challenge. Now, let me tell you, I do not want anything to, we'll reset tutorials so you guys can see what it's like completely fresh. I do not want anything entering my eye. That is something else and very, very creepy. So, yeah, not cool. Not cool at all. So in case you didn't notice in that playthrough, this game is rated M for mature. So if there are themes that are going to be disturbing, I would recommend just being aware that that may be the case. There's also some sexual themes. I will do my best to edit those out as necessary or to indicate when they're coming up. But for instance, in the character creation, you can also customize your genitalia. So I'm probably not going to show that in the video here, but just be aware that such themes do exist in this game, and we'll go from there. Cool. So we have all these origin characters, and that is Larian Studios' version of pre-made characters. Each of them have their own story. You can run into them in game. We're gonna go with a custom character just because, you know, self-insert. We love to see ourselves within the game. So I'm gonna go custom, and let's see. Part of what I love about games like this is how many options there are. So I'm gonna quickly go through all the different options, although I think I have some idea of what I want to do. But the elf We have, let's see, I always have body type down here. So skinny, not skinny, but slightly thinner male presenting, female presenting bodies, and then slightly chunkier male and female presenting bodies. We'll probably end up going for the slightly thinner masculine body, regardless of the class and race we go with. So elf race features, we have a base speed, elven weapon training, so that's longsword, short bow, and longbow proficiency. Dark vision up to 12 meters. And Fey ancestry, you have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep. Tiefling, descended from devils of the 9 hells. Tieflings face constant suspicion. 9 meters per turn, base racial speed, dark vision 12 meters, and fire resistance, half damage from fire. That's not bad. If we do want to do a bow and arrow type deal, I'm thinking probably elf, tiefling, half elf, maybe, or human. Humans, you know, it's tough to go wrong with a human. The Githyanki are astral travelers. Proficiency in all skills of a chosen ability until long rest. Mage hand cantrip, which means you don't need to use a spell slot to use it, and then base movement speed of 9, and then martial prodigy. Armor proficiency, light and medium armor, and proficiency with short sword, long sword, and great sword. Okay, so we're definitely going to go with the bow and arrow build this time, so I don't necessarily think we need that. What's the half elf giving us? Civil militia, which I think is a human. Yes, also a human trait. Weapon proficiency with spears, pikes, halberds, and glaives, and armor proficiency with light armor and shields. So that's not too bad. If we are doing bows and arrows, we might want to pair it with a spear or a pike for some range, or melee range at least. Dark vision 12 meters from the elf ancestry, and Fey ancestry from the elf ancestry. And then we lose out on human versatility. Select an additional skill to be proficient in. Your carrying capacity is increased by 1/4. I do like that. Does the dark vision or the Fey do the dark vision or Fey ancestry matter to me enough to want to do half elf? And the proficiency I think we'll get from our class as far as bows and arrows, so I don't necessarily think we need to do full elf. Let's go with a human. We get that versatility, additional skill proficiency, and all that good stuff. So, okay, classes. Another obviously fun. I'd love to. I want to play around with a monk at some point, but fun to go through each. You have kind of archetypes that many people are already familiar with, but in general, you know, your barbarian, your fighter, your monk, your paladin are all cleric, rogue, all relatively melee range. Sorcerer, warlock, wizard, druid, cleric are all kind of casters. Bard is somewhat versatile, but is usually more of a support. And I kind of want to try ranger today, like we said, bow and arrow type deal. They get a cantrip, True Strike, which is a divination cantrip. Gain advantage on your next attack roll. And if you press T on the mouse and keyboard, it allows you to look over tooltips, and then these things are additional tooltips. Advantage makes you more likely to succeed on your dice rolls. This game uses a dice roll mechanic that determines whether a bunch of stuff. Skill checks determines whether or not you hit in melee, which is kind of, you know, over the mechanism of kind of turn-based combat. And then the attack roll obviously is whether or not you hit on the attack, or maybe not obviously. And that's for 2 turns on your next attack. And then Beast Tamer, so we have a familiar. Is that just constant? A familiar, an animal form of your choosing. So I typically don't enjoy simple weapons and martial weapons. Proficiency, light armor, medium armor, and shields. Yeah, we can do that. I typically don't enjoy doing like summon-based builds, but we'll see what we can do with a beast familiar. And then we will edit our appearance to something that more closely matches my lived experiences. I love what the game has done with all the possible skin tones, customization options, voice options. You know, if you really want to know, or if you really want to customize what your genitalia looks like, this is your chance. There are like 3 or 4 options per base type of genitalia. I'm a little bit tan for the summer, but I think I'm probably on the lighter end of pallid. I'm probably not pallid. Can I be blush? Warm, cool. Blush or warm, I'd say. All right, we'll go with blush tone 1. Maturity, I'd say on the. I have no freckles, no intensity of freckles, no vitiligo. Genitals, I'll go with. I looked at this earlier. I'm good with option C. I could hide the clothing. Don't worry. Don't worry. There'll be plenty of options. Plenty of options for you to see that later. And then, what did our face end up looking like? Something like that. So that's not bad. All right. Body art. I'm not a huge tattoo guy, or if I did, it would be on like arms and shoulders. So I'm not gonna do face body art. Eyes. I'll go with a beautiful green. How green? Green 3, green 4. We'll do that. Makeup. No makeup. I paint my nails, but we don't need that here. And then hair type. I do want. I don't know if I could ever rock like a ponytail or anything like that, but I like the little bit more stylish. We'll do like a. I was gonna say foxtail. I don't know about that. Rapscallion. Can I get like a little windswept? Just like a little. I don't need braids, I don't think. Dryad. A little bit too flowy. Windblown, that's exactly, windswept, there we go. Windblown, I actually think this works. Fantastic. All right, let's go with that. Facial hair, never could grow any. Thanks, Dad. All right, we'll do that. We could do heterochromia as well, which is awesome. Body arts, like I said, we don't necessarily need. That's kind of cool. Any tattoos or anything? Piercings. So let's go with that. Oop, hold up. Almost forgot to. Obviously, we need it at the appearance. Almost forgot to look at the other class styles here, or other information. Favorite enemy. Studying the tactics and abilities of certain creatures has granted you a set of abilities that is useful in a variety of situations. Typically, this is something that goes along with, this game and the other Baldur's Gate games are based on Wizards of the Coast and Dungeons and Dragons. So favorite enemy is something that is often a class skill of Rangers, which allows them to have an advantage over, you guessed it, a specific type of enemy. So what are our options here? Bounty Hunter. Proficiency in investigation, and creatures you hit with ensnaring strike have disadvantage on their saving throw. Keeper of the Veil, you specialize in hunting creatures from other planes of existence, so this is your angels, your demons, your arcane things. Mage Breaker, battling spellcasters, proficiency in Arcana, and can cast True Strike. What is True Strike? Oh, isn't that what we... Yes. Okay, so it was kind of pre-showing us the favorite enemy selection from default when it was showing us this cantrip. So if I change... Yeah, we don't have that cantrip anymore. Got it. Ranger Knight. You have sworn to serve a crown or nation and seek to bring its foes to ruin. Gain skill proficiency in history and armor proficiency with heavy armor. Interesting. So we could do like a great sword, heavy armor build with Beast Tamer and just be kind of a giant hunk of metal and flesh. But I think I still want to do the bow and arrow. Sanctified Stalker, you swore to hunt the enemies of a holy or druidic order. You gain proficiency in religion and can cast Sacred Flame, so that would be our new cantrip. I don't mind Mage Breaker, I don't think. Proficiency in Arcana will help us recognize magic and interact with enchanted items. True Strike is a full action. I'll explain that when we get to the combat. But we gain an advantage on our next attack roll, which will help us for enemies that are particularly difficult to hit kind of at base. And let's see, and then Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter's not bad, honestly. I'm going to stick with Mage Breaker here. It looks like Rangers also have favored terrain, essentially, if you're familiar with D&D, where Rangers are attuned to certain environments, and so we can pick a bonus for that. So Beast Tamer, you have cultivated a strong bond with animals. You can cast Find Familiar without expending a spell slot. Okay, so that allows us to conjure a familiar without, well, as it said, without spending a spell slot. But okay, so we can be a ranger without a familiar. Urban Tracker, proficiency in sleight of hand, which would be useful if we don't want to keep a rogue on us. Sleight of hand is what we also use to like pick locks and disarm traps. So that's really not bad, honestly, especially if you don't want a rogue in the party, if we have enough physical damage already. And then 3 flavors of Wasteland Wanderer. Fetid Swamps, Forbidding Deserts, and Desolate Tundras. Resistance to cold, fire, and poison damage, respectively. I think the first 2 are interesting me. Like I said, I'm not a huge beast guy, so we might actually forego that in favor of Urban Tracker, so we have the option to not take a rogue with us. And then Background of Acolyte is default. My understanding is these backgrounds allow us to, like, if we do things that are aligned with our background, we gain additional inspiration, which is kind of cool, and additional benefits. So who are we? What is our background? An acolyte. Do we care about gods or religion? Charlatan. I've never been a huge charlatan. Criminal. Well, you know, this game is criminally good, but I don't know about less than legal connections. What is our story? Who are we? Folk hero? Animal handling and survival? I don't mind that. Champion of the common people. Or we could be a snooty noble. History and persuasion. Outlander, athletics and survival. This is also a pretty solid one as far as rangers go. We do have a natural explorer. We have urban tracker, so maybe we could have been an urchin, sleight of hand and stealth. I don't know if sage makes sense. Soldier might make sense, but I don't necessarily want to be a bully. Folk hero might be... We might have to roleplay some saving innocents, challenging tyrants, and defeating monsters to protect the helpless. We are just fully good, I guess. Okay, let's go with that. And then abilities. Pre-generated abilities. We'll probably just use the recommended abilities for this first character. Wisdom, saving throws, senses and intuition, that makes sense. Constitution, dexterity is going to be our highest damage, because for finesse weapons and for ranged. And then strength. Yeah, we don't need... I guess we're not... Are we dumb? Are we dumb? That's all right. Rangers don't need intelligence. Sounds good. Let's do it. 19 minutes into the recording, obviously. We are finally playing as Nico. Ready to take on the world. Let's do it. Oh, we need a guardian. I forgot about this. Okay. We're going to build ourselves a guardian. Who do we want? Let's make a tank. Let's make a tank. Who do we want as our tank? A tiefling for that fire resistance. Martial strength and can channel searing flames. All right. A Zariel tiefling. I like this. Ooh, I like this chilly skin tone. A little red there. Trying to wrestle with my sins, if you know what I mean. We'll do that. Face type. No scarring. What's her voice? Oh, that's something. Oh, hold up. 1 second. I didn't actually do the voice.
Where to next?
Wait.
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Hells. Something just worked.
Be wary.
Be
This
wary.
place is trapped.
It's open.
More of those wretched things.
I like that one. Okay, we'll do that. Anyway, back to the tiefling. General.
Remarkable.
Good luck.
Follow your instincts.
Oh, 2 choices.
Follow your
We'll do that.
instincts.
Okay.
Don't be afraid.
Some freckles, maybe? I toss some freckles in there. There we go. That's kind of cute. No body art. Eyes. I like the demonic blue. That's kind of cool. I kind of like this blue. Let's do that. Makeup, I don't think we really need. I actually kind of like how she looks right now, to be honest with you. I kind of like how she looks right now. Cool. Cool, let's do it. Venturing forth. No, that's rather intense. As you may have noticed, for most of the cutscenes, I will not be talking. I will, however, and I'll go ahead and put this at the start of the video, I will put timestamps on the video. So if you are not interested in the cutscenes, you can just skip straight to the additional gameplay. Woo boy! All right, so unfortunate, we have been abducted and had an illithid, a mind flare, thought eater, tentacle dude, larva like inserted into her eye, which is disgusting. First of all. And now we have found ourselves assaulted by presumably Githyanki, like we were talking about before, on those red dragons taking down this Nautilid. We reset our tutorials. So basic movement, click.
Find a way forward.
Click to move. We have all of these actions in the bottom left that are not class specific. Jump, dip, as in like dip a weapon into a surface or blood or water or whatever. Hide, if you want to stealth.
Move with care.
Shove, pushing a target away. Throw, if you just want to throw something or the world. Improvised melee weapon, if you want to pick something up and use it to thwack somebody. Dash, which costs an action but doubles your movement speed for the turn. Help, to remove help downed characters or status effects. Disengage, moving won't provoke opportunity attacks. We'll talk about opportunity attacks later. And then our weapons themselves. Right now I have no melee weapon equipped and a short bow, which gives me unarmed strike and then hamstring shot or a basic ranged attack. And then there's that true strike cantrip we got from the magic Night Slayer, Night Hunter, Magic Hunter, all that good stuff, anti-arcane. And then we can talk about actions and bonus actions as they come up, but for now, we have gotten out of our pod, and pressing and holding control allows you to highlight interactable objects, like this mind flare, there we go, mind flare there, and then we also are able to, you see the little cog when you hover over certain things, able to interact with that. So first things first.
That thing came from the parasite now writhing behind your eye.
We have a narrator. Here's an example of, and I won't go too far into tutorializing, just a basic example of that dice roll skill check. So investigation is an intelligence-based skill. And remember, we are getting, and all skill checks and all attack rolls and all that stuff are essentially a die roll or a dice roll. And so in this case, we are rolling one d20 for one 20-sided dice, plus 1, which is the advantage of the cumulative negative and positive modifiers. In our case, because we have 8 intelligence, that's a -1 modifier from our intelligence score, but a +2 from our proficiency in investigation. So we have a +1 in addition to the dice roll, or the die roll. So we're going to investigate the pool. And here's that tutorial on skill checks. We must meet or exceed the number to beat the skill check. And so here we have that intelligence -1, investigation proficiency +2 for a total bonus of +1, and we're going to click the dice to roll. And 16 beats it. 17 beats it even harder. So hit continue.
Casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
The casing is fragile. Slightest touch could cause it to crumble, which presumably, if we reach towards the pool, will cause the entire thing to just kind of... Well, that's slightly more than crumbling, but I see what you did there. I think that actually set this on fire, which kind of sucks. Let's go loot the mind flare. A bloodstone.
Dead. Good.
There's a chest up here. Scroll of ice knife. That's kind of cool. Silk gland, alchemical ingredient, and some gold. You like that? Looks like there's also a chest on the other side. We can't get there because it's on fire, but what we can do is jump our way past the fire. Jump our way. Hold up, I got this. I got this. Jump our way. Too high. Never. Path is interrupted, not enough space. There's plenty of space. What are you talking about? There we go. Jump. Oh, just kidding. I honestly thought this was gonna work. It might not work. Too high? Am I not strong enough? Come on now. Can I get up this way? Yes, okay. Forget the jump. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Mind flare pods. Don't really want to get back into that. Onyx. We'll take an onyx. And that doesn't... Can I walk through that? Okay, we're fine. 14 gold for my troubles. Hopefully we can jump down. We'll lose 1 HP if we jump down. That's fine. We'll go back to the old-fashioned way, the way we came. Rune slate.
Visions project into your mind. A nautiloid hurtling through the plains, resplendent with psionic energy.
Resplendent with psionic energy, huh? So not a lid, not a Lloyd, sounds like, is what we've been writing. Restoration probably does exactly what it says. Not even hurt, not gonna bother. Slimy. So our objective now, investigate. Illithid record, pick that up. Dead goblin with 4 gold, thank you very much. Is that you?
Mind flayer horticulture.
There's some creepy whispering going on. So these records, I think we can actually, we can read them.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
Goblins.
1,000 years of humanoid history, elves, dwarves, humans,
very cool.
And more.
Keychain, alchemy pouch, and camp supplies sack. Helpful inventory management. Go up here to investigate the top of this platform. It looks like we have Murnath. I think he's having a bad day. Oh, he's twitching.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
I have a sneaking suspicion.
Exposed brain quivers in expectation.
So we have a passive perception check there.
Before they return. They return.
I have a sneaking suspicion that that's not the human talking.
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers.
An
who
arcana
abducted you.
passive perception means we're talking to an intellect devourer who is not a good thing. Why are you afraid?
The enemy. So many enemies.
You're past the point of saving.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
We are a folk hero. Let's investigate. Oh, we get to custom. Ooh. Scuffed metal. I'm a sucker for dark. 15 minus 1 plus 2 gives us a 16 on the difficulty check.
You edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull.
Interesting. Do we want to... I feel like we shouldn't actually... let's go ahead and destroy the brain. Like, these are not... Like, we don't like the minions, right? Oh, God, he just... Oh, boy. Just two-handing it right in there. Ooh. And bye-bye, Intellect Devourer. Got anything good for... Ugh, you don't even have any loot. Maybe if you had some gold, I would have saved you. Oh, wait, no. I'm a folk hero. It was for the greater good. WASD to move the camera. How do I make it go back? Follow the character. Oh, hello. Oh, no. I sleep?
Abomination. This is your end.
Hold up, lady.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together.
That's right, I'm nobody's thrall yet. Who are you?
Who am I? Your only chance of survival.
Why do you think I was...
Mind
right. Yeah. Okay.
Unless we escape.
The Mind Flayer
Unless we are
larva.
cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich. Mind
Gih. There must be something we can do. Okay, what do you suggest?
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship.
Easy. Kill the imps.
We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Get out of hell. And then just cure everything. Easy enough. Cool, this should be our first combat too, so we can talk about things as they come up. Combat! Combat happens in rounds, and each participant gets a turn to act. The game pauses around you. Excellent, so this is turn-based. Turn-based. You have a... During your turn, you can move, take an action, which is the green circle, and a bonus action, which is the orange triangle. And so we can also hover over. They run, each of those actions recharges once per turn. Cantrips are spells that don't use spell slots. Hamstring shot recovers on a short rest. We'll talk about rest in a minute. And then range attack. Both of those are actions. We don't have... If we click bonus action, we have these as bonus actions. That filters it. And then actions, same deal. So we, as a bow and arrow wielder, want to keep some distance. We don't necessarily have too much high ground here, but if we hover over enemies, we see line of sight to them, and then defaults to basic attack. So we're just probably going to pick an imp, probably this imp, because Lae'zel over here can get to either of those. And I don't think we need to use hamstring shot. We're just going to go ahead and fire off a shot. Dealing 6 damage, completely wrecking that imp. And then... Can I do this? Spike Bulb and Void Bulb, those are grenades. Bleeding nearby enemies, and then this is like a gravity well suction. Take it all. I think that, yeah, that just counts as part of our movement action. I am going to move this way because, and end my turn, because Lae'zel is going to go and attack this dude with her long sword.
I will not know failure.
Dealing, oh, very nice, 11 damage, and then move closer over here. And her turn. So hopefully this imp attacks her. And I can get that, oh, weapon shot off. Looks like I was actually scared there because I thought I might end up hitting Lae'zel because of line of sight rules, but looks like because that scimitar looks like that doesn't count. Hand axe. Honestly, at this point, we'll probably just loot everything, right? There's no point in crossbow, light crossbow, gold. Scimitar is a light weapon, which means we can use it. I'll press T to inspect. Can be dual wielded, and then finesse weapon, so we can use dexterity instead of strength. So we'll go ahead and toss that scimitar on our melee, so that if we ever do need to hit somebody in melee, just because we can't hit them at range with our bow, we'll go ahead and use that scimitar instead. We're missing 1 HP off of Lae'zel, so we might as well hit the restoration tentacles. And then a little bit of short swords.
We need to get out before it's too late.
Simple rope. A little bit of level design here. We have our fancy, handy dandy arterial meshes set up for us to indicate, hey, go here, climb this. All right. Technically true, it is a sphincter. Excellent. I'll go ahead and slap that quick save as well. What do we have here? Sacrificed cultist.
Instinct, back. Touch nothing without knowing its purpose.
Touch nothing without knowing its purpose, of course. So I probably shouldn't. Unleash. Aggression. Failed a critical fail on the Arcana. That's unfortunate. Lae'zel, how about you? Okay.
Cannot make this out.
Unleash aggression. I kind of want to push the button. I'm gonna push the button. Collapsed. Their mind collapsed. Unfortunate. Wait, okay. Somebody's in this flare pod. Whoops, my bad. I was too busy playing with the cultists. Let me out. Shadowheart. That's one of our origin characters.
We have no time for stragglers.
Lae'zel doesn't care. Look for a
The
latch.
construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
Okay, probably
Ship is crashing.
not that
Do you
simple.
intend to die for a stranger?
I'll look around.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
Please. All right, contraption. This one's safe to touch, right?
The console appears dormant.
Dormant. So switch release.
Mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket.
Empty socket. We need something. I'm gonna hit it.
Nothing. The console remains dormant.
All right, percussive maintenance didn't work. All right, we need to find
That socket must power this thing.
burnished neck. Hello, what the hell? What are you?
You are beautiful.
Shocks you too, man. Newborn, blind sight, dark vision, opportunity attack. Oh, yeah, we can talk about that now. Automatically attack and, whoop, just kidding. Fine, screw you too. Dark mind, manuscript, necklace, and a locked reliquary. What did I pick up? I have the, okay. Humanoid brain, alive and in perfect condition, suspended in cerebrospinal fluid. Fun. Oh, the intellect hour is back. So this is what we were gonna rescue from that dude's brain, by the way. Automatically attack an enemy moving out of your reach. So if you're within reach of an enemy and they move away without disengaging, you will attack them. Did we kill that? I mean, we're folk heroes, right? We don't like intellect devours. Let's go ahead and wait, no. I wanted to use my ranged weapon. Come back, let me kill you! Dead throw. Oh, gold key. That's hopefully for the...
How many hosts of these gay infected?
Let's try again. Are you really not? Okay. You're just better than I am, I guess.
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Another woman in the pod, but a dazed woman and not a named character, so that's not looking good for her chances of survival there. We'll check this dead thrall. Eldritch rune. Part of you recognizes it as a component of some bigger machine, so that I'm gonna steal more. Yeah, give me the brains. That sounds that and the journal updates sound pretty promising. What do you do?
As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Change can be good. This change, probably not. Ooh. Ooh, okay, that's not... Okay. Alright, that's not great. And we have a mind flare.
Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
That's my bad. That's my bad.
Need to get out of here. Could mean anything.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have pulled that lever.
The newborn mind flayer stares at you, weak and dazed.
Can we kill it? I'm a folk hero. All right, we're gonna leave it alone. We'll kill it later. Can I kill you now? Okay, you just don't want to die. That's cool. All right, what do we got? The key for the reliquary, hopefully. Onyx and some gold. I'll take that. Touch.
The console appears dormant.
Yeah. Insert the rune into the socket.
The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive or transform her like that other unfortunate?
Yeah, how likely is it? We'll take an Arcana check. Oh, you know what? It was kind of a... Maybe it wasn't the right... Ooh, we're gonna lose that. They wouldn't kill a named character, right? Like, Shadowheart's one of the origin characters. There's no way...
Nothing in the appearance of the device betrays
It
its
could do
purpose.
anything. We did take a proficiency in Arcana and a -1 to the ability score
What happened before?
for our intelligence. So maybe that was the wrong play?
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head.
Ooh.
A parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Authority. So the little parasite wiggling in my brain gives me power. Will the pod to open. I get a wisdom +2 and a difficulty class of 2. So there's literally no way that we fail this.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command. And yield.
Yeah, even if you roll a 1, I think you still get the bonus. I forget if you critical fail.
Sated.
Sated. All right, well, that's dangerous. Hello, named character. Oh. No, take your time. It's cool.
At last. I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh.
Lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness. Because you have a gift with you.
Oh, you don't like Gith, do you?
You keep dangerous company.
Let's see. You got a problem with the Githyanki?
More that Gith have a problem with everyone else.
That's fair.
But there's more important matters right now. Survival. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
We were in each other's
I did.
heads.
It must be because of those parasites they put in us. But that'll have to wait. Are we going to help each
Fine, fine. We'll help each other. I'm Nico.
Shadowheart. One
Shadowheart.
moment.
What's that?
It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this.
Trust me.
chatter. We
I've
need
heard
to
that
get to the
before.
helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
All right, let's do it. We'll quick save again real quick. Save. And make our way downtown through the sphincter. What are you? You're a cleric. We have a fighter and a cleric. We're not missing any HP. This feels...
We're nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say. Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
infighting already. Guys, let's let's wait until we get the parasites. Oh, we got a autosave, so here we go. Oh, hello. Ew. Ew. I guess demons aren't immune to mind flare tentacles. I guess mind flares aren't immune to imp claws.
Connect the nerves of the transponder.
All right, so we need to.
Do it. We will deal with the gate
Oh,
after.
the mind flare thinks we're its thrall. Okay, so let's see. What do we have? We have imp, lesser imp. Sorry, lesser imp, lesser imp, lesser hellsboar, Commander Julk, and we need to get here in 15 turns. I kind of really. That's a big baddie, isn't he? +2 AC, armor class is 18, so it's gonna be tough to hit him. I kind of want to kill him. All right, let's set up so we can definitely reach the thingy before, the transponder before 15 turns. But then let's try to kill let's try to kill Zulk. Okay, I have initiative, Commander Zulk, but he's fighting the mind flare, so we should be okay. Lesser imp. This lesser imp goes first, so I'm gonna go ahead and, well, I have the range damage. I'm gonna try to kill the ranged imp. Fantastic, 9 damage. That's perfect. I'm gonna run past, end my turn. Zulk's gonna hit the mind flare. Next up is my cleric. The imp goes first, but has more less health. All right, let's go for the imp. 5 damage. That's fine. Bonus actions. I think we're okay. All right, we'll end the turn there. You need to kill the hellsboar. We should be okay in general. Pommel strike. Should we use yeah, let's use Pommel strike, which dazes the enemy. Non-lethal attack and dazes them, but I want to kill the hellsboar. That was our bonus action, and that resets on a short rest, so we can't use that until we short rest. But that's okay. All right, well, on that turn, mind flare. Zulk saved against the mind flare. The imp tried to fire blast me and missed. If we do want to kill Zulk. All right, we'll keep moving.
Have to keep going.
Okay, that's gonna be tough. We're gonna have to do our best. We have 14 turns remaining. 85% on the imp, that's fine. Oh, you know what we could do? We could do the cantrip that makes it easier to attack. You go that way, and then rush attack. Let's give it a shot. Oh, critical hit for 4. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. How do we kill you? How do we kill you? That's not a lot of damage. Okay, that's much better. 15 damage from the mind flare. We have items. Spiked bulb. We could throw this. Seems like a bit of a waste. Missed. We'll keep moving here at least.
Got to move.
What can I do? Charm person, sacred flame, resistance, guiding bolt. Level 1 spell. I have 2 spells on use. Guidance. That's a cantrip. Inflict wounds is a necromancy spell. You have resistance against necromancy? Poison, cold, lightning, fire, bludgeons, piercing, slashing. No? Necrotic damage. Or we'll probably do 1-on-1 on guiding bolt and inflict wounds, but let's start with inflict wounds. 40% chance we missed, unfortunate. That's all right. And then Lae'zel, your turn. We'll do astral knowledge. We don't necessarily need that. Lacerate. 40% chance. Missed that as well. 11 damage from the Mind Flare. I kind of want to get... Can I get to high ground? That's going to help, right? That's not what I want to do. I just get my turn. Whoopsie daisy. No, no, no. All right, Guiding Bolt. I have disadvantage because I'm so close, I assume. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and try the necrotic wounds again. Crit! Fantastic. 31 damage onto Zulk. And we can go ahead and... Our melee's not going to be that great, so let's start moving towards the transponder, at least with the cleric. Okay.
Hurry before they strike.
We still have 12 turns remaining. Oh, hold up. We got more imps. 2 more imps and a Hell's Boar. Lae'zel, already used Lacerate, can't do that. I guess, let me move to the other side. And try for melee. That's all right, we got this. 17 damage from the Mind Flayer. I'm gonna move to get high ground while also targeting these imps. 5 damage for that imp. I am gonna move closer.
Breathe deep and move.
That's a little bit scary, I know, but should be okay. Mind Flayer can take 1 more hit and then he's dead.
Got to move.
Should be... You're resistant to fire. There's no way that's gonna work. We can do a Sacred Flame. I guess it's probably the right play to do that on one of these enemies just to clear them out. Saved on that. No worries. And slap you with another attack. 3 damage. All right. Critical miss. That's a problem. Now these new adds. Tusk attack. Not even close. Okay, you hit me for 1. And Fiery Bolt misses. Not too bad. We're going to swap to melee on Nico. We can finish off this imp. How much damage do I do with this? 4 to 9? That's pretty good. We'll go ahead and use that on the Hell's Boar to deal 6 damage. And then Flourish for 1 to 4 damage, so for sure finish off the imp. End the turn there. Zulk's gonna hit. He's gonna miss. Oh, that's fantastic. He's gonna miss the Mind Flayer. The imp has full health. I'll go ahead and hit the Hell's Boar with my mace to get that kill and then move towards the transponder. We have 10 turns remaining. We got this, I believe.
Victory awaits.
Caustic Bulb. Oh, right click is ping. Caustic, I don't know. Is there any better way to deal damage? Void Bulb? Void bulb, caustic bulb. Void bulb. And okay, I can still slap him. Miss with the main hand attack. Another 15 damage from the mind flare. We like that.
Come a little closer.
Oh boy, he has reinforcements. We are gonna go ahead and get on high ground here.
Time to press ahead.
50% chance to hit. We like that. 3 damage. All right, mind flare's dead. We're gonna do our best. I don't know about. We're gonna position. We're gonna position in a way that we can actually hit the transponder if we need to. We have 9 turns remaining. I'm a little bit scared for Lazel in particular.
Time to strike.
She may end up going down, honestly. You don't have opportunity attack. We're gonna go this way.
Path be true.
Get away from these Cambions. I forgot to use the cantrip this whole time. Okay, all right, let's use the cantrip. Advantage on the next attack roll. And then end turn. You're gonna go after Lazel, I assume. Okay. Downed in 1 hit. Okay. Can you... Do you have anything? Can I, like, send you stuff from my inventory? Scroll of Ice Knife, maybe? I should have thought of this before. Send to Shadowheart?
Blood comes easy these days.
Can I use Scroll of Ice Knife? Yes! Okay. I want to not hit. There we go. Yep, yep. Save. Okay. Okay, that's a problem. We're gonna go over here, stand right next there. We need to make sure that we don't actually lose in the tutorial. So let's not do that. If Zalk, we're probably gonna have to leave, honestly. I bet you there's a better way to do that. Caustic bulb. Maybe these bulbs? Bleed. Might as well toss hamstring out there.
Swift as my feet.
Yeah, we're not gonna make it. That's okay. Let's hit that transponder. Let's get out of here.
The Helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
Nice dragon you got there. Ooh, that's not good. We're jiggling. Hanging on for dear life right now. Touch the tentacle. Nice. All right, and I think that is a fantastic place to end our first episode of the Let's Play. We have gotten out of our tutorial level, so to speak, out of hell like a bat. Thank you so much for watching. Catch me on the next episode where we presumably find out what the hell is going on and how to get this tentacle thing out of our skull. All right, take care.